my longevity is not here. It's only the weather. I just bring up one clarification, what Susan was saying to make it, because it sounds another horror story, it's enough. After 65 years, I'm involved in a little business in Romania, believe it or not. And over there, I have usually dinner with our partner, Dr. Kolashwari. And he said he has a friend who is coming from Budapest, if I mind to meet him. We'll be having dinner every evening, a few days that I'm there. So I said, of course. As I was sitting down with the friend, he tells me he is a writer and also a photographer, and he has all about the history from Hashoah and so on. So I asked him, where were you? He says, I wasn't there now. And where did you work? By Putz and Holzman, that's a company. We worked to load from a big wagon to a smaller one. We went into the mountains, worked in the VA, whatever. Putz and Holzman, only 10 people were in that particular group. So I said, wait a minute. You worked at Putz and Holzman, Umladebahnhof, whatever they call it. Yeah, sure. You're there now. It was a town. So he said, do you remember there was at one time that they took somebody away from the gallows? He said, of course, that's one time. Well, you're looking at it. So that was after 65 years. I never talked about it much except to my immediate family. After 65 years, I'm sitting with a person who, as one of 10 people working at a German company, Putz and Holzman, and it tells me, and I said, do you remember? Because it was, I think that's why I want to clarify that a little bit, what my daughter was saying. I'm not here to tell stories, because those horror stories, those who were interested, I'm sure many people saw. I'm going to talk about it, that we had the opportunity to build a family. We have 3 children, 4 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. And I can only tell you that from a point of remembering my home, where I came from, and when my children went to Hebrew school, the way they disliked it, I said, oh my God, that's it. I'm the last one from the chain, from keeping our culture and so on. So I said, I tell you the surprise that I got, that all 3 of my children, Susan, Mark, and Ellen, they're all involved in one temple or another. When somebody would have told me at the time when they went to Hebrew school that they ever would be involved in that was, so this is one of our, and it was a time in life that after what happened, God was sleeping or whatever, and I thought to myself, is it worthwhile to pursue, to be a Jew and be hated and not liked for one reason or another? And it was many times when I was a young man and I thought, maybe it's time to forget about your religion. And then I sit here at nighttime and all these pictures from my family come to my mind, and my upbringing and so on. I am going to be the one to break the chain. And I said no. And that encouraged me the memories from my upbringing, the memories from our grandfather, my grandmother, well, I didn't know the grandmother, from our family, and we come from a town called Lodz, was the second largest city in Poland.
Mhm.
And the family we had was one of, they called it Berger at one time, not Berger, because we were one of the Jews first allowed to live in the city. So it's 500 years a history of Jews living Berger in that city. I said, I'm going to be the one to break that chain. I said, no. And the memories from our upbringing brought me to that, to have the nachas from our children, from our grandchildren, and pursue the culture. What I believe, in my view, every religion has something to give good. But I think we have to give excellence in our religion. Every religion is good, but our religion is something special, because every religion except our takes apart from our religion. I look upon it as a cultural appearance, whether it is with God or learning from one from another. The history of the Jews, I am very proud of being part of it, and I'm more proud that my children pursue it, and we continue. I'm here to answer questions if you have from my past life or whatever. I'd be glad to answer. Because to tell you my stories, from this camp, from that camp, what was in Auschwitz, all this is in books. Those who want to know can know it without me asking one question. But if you want to ask me any question from I'm here to answer all the questions.
Let's do this. Let's make let's close the service because it's a beautiful service. Let's have a 5 minute. You have 5 minutes to break because we have a time limit on our thing. So we're going to take 5 minutes to have a break of food. No, Susan wants to skip it. Would you rather skip the food?
Or just wait.
Not
No,
skip,
just
wait another-
put it off. Just only because.
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't want to break. Wait.
I'm here, I have time, that's all I'm
Okay.
sure.
So Ronnie says yes. Let's do it. Let's do it that way. Let's close with Kaddish. You'll get to say
Okay.
Kaddish for us. We'll honor everybody. We'll take a 5 minute break, and then the panel is going to replace the musicians. So we'll say goodbye and thank you to the beloved musicians, and we'll